Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War campaign week 7, or campaign 7 week 9, day 3. So today, biggest thing that we got going on is the holiday pet. So we had the one for 2020 a couple weeks back as a weekend one to be able to get it. And now we have the 2021 one. So as far as this one, obviously cosmetic as all of them are, and you got another, 6 hours to go and get this thing. So definitely make sure to do so. It is exactly where we shall be starting as well. And then we'll go, where are the little gifts? Yeah, just a little gift with the little present thing with the tongue. They've been doing a lot of the monster ones recently for the pets. And this one's definitely not much different in that regard. But another one for the holidays. Though it's quite a bit different than the other ones that we got. Last year we got the shelf on the elf, which was pretty funny. The inverse of shelf on an elf. Or shelf on... Or inverse of an elf on a shelf, I mean. It's a shelf on an elf. But I hope you've been all having a wonderful time so far these holidays. Only 3 more days till Christmas. Also, we will still be streaming Christmas night. We just won't have anything going on during the day. Also, I still haven't recorded that Monday video, as it's Wednesday, the weekly video. Still want to cover it just to recap it. Still want to. Just been really busy before the holidays. Soon TM. Let's see what to get over. Grab our browns. Which you might need for cleanup, but for these earlier battles, we really don't. Withering Staff normally works pretty well for that, but we really don't have much to need to clean up in these battles. Hello Logic Slayer, hello Isabel, hello Bill, hello Roman, hello Tyrion, hello Peter, hello Barbara, hello Defiant, hello Mister, hello everyone else, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I got a nice fresh water I haven't even opened yet. Make sure to actually remember to get one for once. Sometimes I forget. Luckily I normally have like a partially drank one, but then there's a problem when it runs out. Hello, Hung. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we don't have a skull poke here. We still don't have a skull poke, so we shall scatter damage him. And then still somehow miss the skull poke, though it doesn't matter because there's already enough damage. For these last 2 battles, it'll matter a bit more, though. Because they have quite a bit more durability and will not get one-shotted. I'll take the red for now. Get that rolling, let that thing do its thing. Try for Skull for Sky, did not get it. He gets a little poke there. Actually, was that still doable last turn? I think I moved it into place. And there we go, Finicio. And then one more, we get a little present thingy. Also, earlier on in the game, if you're ever struggling to do pets, just use Mang with any hero class. You can do Barrier on Brown, which you get once you have them to level 40. And you kind of just win through every single pet automatically. Because of how tanky it is. We'll still be able to scale based on their armor for damage. I kind of want to risk it. I'm going to go for the safe skull here, though. And now we'll go for the dangerous skull. Oh, I hate that normal skulls can replace doom skulls. It's always very annoying. Because there's almost not a single situation you would ever want that to happen. But that's exactly what it does. Also, why'd I give him skull? I guess it doesn't matter too much, but still. There we go. Oh, that's not enough damage. If only hero was still there. Oh no, did our hero have 4 higher damage? I would assume so. I'm gonna let him poke us again here just because that's enough to kill. Because the Doom Skull explode. And when they explode it that way, still counts for 5 damage. 3? Oh, only 1? Oh well. But yeah, we only got one little guy. Let's go upgrade him. Not like he does anything, but he still gives us like a little bit of gems and stuff. Let's just go to upgradable, be the easiest way. Deliberately not upgrading you too. Oh, I can upgrade this though, right? What is this for? Silverglade? Let me double check. There's no reason why I'm not upgrading the Silverglade one, right? I must have just gotten a copy of this recently, I didn't notice. Yeah, there's no reason to not upgrade the Silverglade one. So we shall. I have no clue when I got that copy, but apparently we've gotten another copy of him since I have last upgraded pets. Because some of those other ones I'm deliberately not keeping upgraded. However, that one is perfectly fine to go upgrade. Anyways. So there was the 7-year anniversary eclair in that little area too. Such a weird one. They keep doing different pastries for the anniversary one. Anyways, let's go upgrade the gift. It is associated to Divinian Fields. If you happen to need another Divinian Fields pet max. Actually, let me go double check, do I? I honestly do not have the slightest clue. We'll find out though. Let's see. Should we go max out the Christmas pet? The answer is no. Because I already have 3 max pets. And this one's naturally going to be a 4th one. So yeah, there's no need to. Wait, did we actually spend gems to get Masukiel upgraded? I'm pretty sure we did. Because I don't think there's ever been an opportunity to naturally get this thing max. So because we did that, we don't have to do another one. So that's kind of convenient. So yeah, we don't need to upgrade the gift because we upgraded the Masukiel. Because we got 1 free copy and then there was an event for it where you could get copies of it again. And they've only done that once so far, so it was like, we might as well go all in to max it. It's one of the few pets I've holiday pets I ever bothered maxing out. Well, not really holiday, it was for COVID, obviously. But, interesting. Okay, so because I upgraded that one, I don't need to upgrade this because we actually have 4 max pets, even though we currently have 3. Because this in enough time will eventually be a max pet. It'll take a while, but it will eventually be maxed. By the time we need another one. Anyways. So that's that. Let's go clear out dailies real quick just to get that out of the way. And then we'll probably mess with raids. And then go from there. You got it last week or this week from campaign? What do you mean? The max out pet? Any plans for 2022? As far as after the new year starts? I definitely want to get more serious about game development. So that's kind of been my New Year's resolution. Because I've done very little for it so far. It's definitely been something I've been looking into. That I finally want to start like actually doing next year. We won't really have much to show. But whatever we do, we'll definitely make sure to mess around with it. Show it off on stream. Hopefully eventually have something good enough that we could release it for free so you guys could try it. And then eventually release an actual product that will also be almost free but not free. And then eventually make an actual good game. But that's way down the line. Let's see. I'll take a red for now. Wait, was she from the campaign? Oh, yeah! That was the campaign Silverglade pet thingy, wasn't it? I forgot. And we finally got enough copies of it. Oh, I remember now. But yeah, it would have been from the campaign thing then when we claimed it. Because that gave us the last of the copies. Which we've actually had for a while then, didn't we? Yeah, we had that technically since last week. Or did we? I'm not sure. Where would our things would have been? Wouldn't we have been at 980 last week? Which means technically, yeah, I already had it last week. And I just never bothered upgrading it that entire time. Which is quite a bit of time. Because I went up by 220 this week. Oh wait, or not. No, I went up to there this week. Which means I would have been at 960, I think. But 960 still would have been enough. But yeah, we technically had it for an entire week and I never bothered upgrading it. Whoops. I've actually had it since last week's Monday or last week's Tuesday. And I haven't upgraded it the entire time. I guess just forgot to. That's quite a while. But yeah, it's been like a little over a week and I just now upgraded it, even though we've had it all that time. Anyways, I'll have to go do raids. Because I'm pretty sure the guild is not done with it yet. Currently, Rage is just pick a Tesla and then win. We do have an Ice Troll. We want to make sure to specifically not take a Turian. Yeah, regular pass gets it this week. And regular pass gets the mythic on Monday. Oh, yeah, we finally hit the Ulers. This was that thing we had to kill like 1 billion of earlier for the objective. And now we chose to kill more of them now. Apparently the Ulers just get replaced with more Ulers. If you could just do an infinite loop of doing that, that'd be great. Uller it up. Let's see, we'll take that over for now. I'll take a thing over there. Get our Tesla down. Still can't believe it's almost Christmas. 3 more days. I'll take the other thing over. Yeah, it's funny because I'm going to be able to see some family for Christmas and then like the rest of my family for after Christmas when I go to New Jersey. So it'll work out quite nicely this year. Oh, what is Santa going to bring me? I don't know. I don't really feel like I need much at the moment. Like, there are a few things, but most of them are, like, so much money that they're hard to, like, partially get. Like an entire new computer setup. But realistically, where I'm pricing, it's, like, around 2,000, if not more, slightly more. So it's not, like, a small purchase. There's just not really much small purchase things I really need right now. At the moment. Everything I need are like in the thousands. Which isn't really something you can ask for Christmas. Let's see. I'll take that over. I should get an Oculus. Oh no, I still haven't bothered trying VR. Isn't the Oculus owned by Facebook now? Doesn't it like require you to like log into your Facebook account? I technically have one. I can't remember the last time I've even used one. I think the last time I checked Facebook was like 2 years ago. Oh, so aren't they starting some kind of like metaverse project that has already been done like 3 times over by different companies? Oh, we already ran out of sigils, so I guess we didn't start with much, did we? We didn't really start with many. And we still got 2 more tiers. The other one will be probably by tomorrow, and that one definitely by the end of the week. I would sure hope so. Oh, you think they're removing that? I sure hope so. That seems kind of weird that they forced it. I'll switch back to magic. We might actually do some Explore 12 grinding. I didn't think we would this week, but I guess we do have a bit of downtime today and tomorrow. There's a new Battle Crasher, by the way. I think this started today or yesterday. It gets some glory when you fight it in... Oh, it's only in PvP, though. Oh, I was hoping it was in PvP and Explore. If nothing else, at least he won't get in the way. And of course, we got Vault Event this weekend. That's like the biggest thing that's like happening for the rest of this week in the game. That and that new legend we're getting this Friday. But it is a Vault Event weekend still, which is pretty shiny. A lot of loot to go farm. I'm not going to be farming for most of it, but I'll still be farming for it on those nightly streams. But anyways, yeah, I guess we'll do some Explore 12 then. Because what else do we really have to do objective-wise? It's kind of all done. That is not the team I want. Hello, Imperial! But hopefully today's the day we get lucky. I'm just going to repick this team. Let's see. Let's go with the Zugoff build. Also, we'll hand out a code when we find the first Anu or the first Nisha. And we'll hand out additional code for every Curse Gnome we find. If I could figure out where on earth my team is. There it is. Oh, you just hit level 10? Oh, yeah, we yeah, we were in, like, ultra late game in this game. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, I'll be covering a video soon that will kind of be helping newer players. I've been meaning to do a lot more newer player videos again. We have covered it in the past. However, some of them are like a year or a couple years dated. Well, a couple of them are still pretty relevant. Some of them could definitely use an update. I've been meaning to. I don't use a Ironhawk to farm runes, no. They can't really do much at higher level range. Like, it's really good for killing out weaker enemies. But in stronger battles, Ironhawk doesn't do too much. Like, its ability's okay. But most of its value is in its final trait, not its ability. And the final trait doesn't work good against high-statted enemies. But yeah, Explorer 12 is pretty much always Zugov these days. There are a few other teams that you can be running for it. Even that early game Rowan build even works for Explorer 12. Which is normally quickest to run Zugov. Am I going to review the January Mythic before I go? I'm going to be back before the January Mythic releases, so yes, I will be. Well, not before I go, but while I'm gone, or, you know, when it is there. Because it comes out on the 7th, and I'm getting back on the 5th, so I'm just going to be able to cover it normally. The only thing I won't be able to cover normally is the Monday event video for the first week of the year will be as delayed as the one this week. In that it will be on like Wednesday or Thursday. That will happen the same exact way for the first week of next year. Because I'm still going to be in New Jersey during that time. The only way I wouldn't cover the Mythic video normally on Friday would be if I get snowed in. In which case I won't have electricity and I'll be stuck in New Jersey. Which would make it double impossible to record the video. Hopefully I don't get snowed in, though. Aw, Rainia, so close. If only you were one rarity higher. Hello, Cookie! Welcome, welcome. Oh, you mean the Rune Gnomes? You could. Theoretically, today's the last day of the buff to Rune Gnomes. So I'm almost scared to know what on earth its rate's going to be tomorrow, if this has been the buffed rate the entire time. However, the main reason I'm not really sweating to do a little bit more of farming of the Rune Gnome is mostly because we have a Vault event. And during that Vault event, you're still going to get like 1 per hour or so. And even though that's not the most ideal rate, it's enough for us to complete it. Because I think I only need to find like, what, 7 more? I think. So we definitely would be able to over the course of the weekend at some point. Because even just to stream farming alone, should be able to find 7. Because I believe I'm missing around 75 shards. So if we get lucky and don't find a single Valky on them, it'd be about 7. Otherwise it might be closer to 8 or 9. But we definitely get there. Because any shards beyond that, I'm not really too huge of a rush for. Because the only thing we're really going to be putting them towards is maxing out that pet, which is just cosmetic, or getting a bunch of junk resources that we already can get through other means. So I'm not too concerned about it. I'm not sure if I'll cover a video on the 6 weapons, though. They're kind of irrelevant. Like, all 6 of them are pretty much equally bad. If I had to place them in a tier, they'd probably... Maybe if we start going, like, over all the Doom weapons... But, you know what? Maybe we'll do a little video series on that sometime early next year. A video series on all the sets of Doom weapons, because don't we almost have the last Doom weapon for the wands? I think we do. In which case we can go over all 5, 6? I think there's 6 sets of different Doom weapons. Because there's the Doom Skull weapons, which are just the best ones by far. There's the book ones, which are used for Guild War. There are the hammer ones, which are probably the 3rd best overall. And the 4th category are those curse breakers. The 5th is that weird, like, buff thing. And then we had, like, the wands. I think those were all 6. I think the wands were the worst. Either that or the durability buff. I can't remember which one was overall worse. They're both, like, equally horrifically bad, though. I don't think there was a 7th category that I'm forgetting of. I think it was just the 6. Let's see. That or go over all of them in one video. Because they're all irrelevant enough that just covering them all in one video is probably the way to go. Almost sounds like something I want to pre-record too before I go. That's a fun one just to throw out one day. Going over all 6 sets of Doom weapons in order of their usefulness. Because technically you can infinitely... Well, not really. Well, kind of. Well, kind of. Extreme asterisk on the kind of. But it is theoretically possible to infinite farm those scrolls now. It's just insanely unviable to do so. But as of the last update, you can theoretically kind of infinite farm the Forge scrolls now. Just in a degree that is nowhere near good enough for actually farming them. Not to mention the writs would still get in the way sometimes. Because that you actually can't infinite farm. But it's not normally the thing that's going to be bottlenecking you. It's more so the chaos shards. Because I think I could create like 50 something of them if I had the chaos shards. But I do not. The chaos shards are going to other things currently. Oh, why do I keep calling them chaos shards? I mean curse runes. I've probably called them at least 10 different things. Chaos shards are what the underworld shards are called. Curse runes are the things for the actual new crafts that came in the most recent patch the other week. Actually, sure seems like that patch has been out for longer. It has only been 1 week since that patch. That reminds me, I didn't really make much mention of it last night. But we never did get that balance patch, did we? There was a chance that Tuesday would have given us a balance patch. And we didn't get one. That's kind of sad. I guess we're just not getting one this year? Which would be an entire year since we've last gotten any balance patch. Are we just not getting one? Let's see. Are we not getting any things? It was around this time last year is when they did the balance patch. Just trying to check new threads. Nope, bug report thread, a bunch of other stuff, useless chaos shards. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Nope. Just the event video thingy and people talking about 6.1 still. Yep, I see nothing. Which is kind of unfortunate. Anyways. Where were we? Raisins? They do kind of look like raisins, though they're red. Raisins are purple. Or like a dark black or purple. Yeah, they're more so purple. Really dark purple. You had a curse gnome, but it ran away. Yeah, you gotta be careful with those things. He has a lower chance to run away, but it's very misleading. Because he has a really good chance of extra turning. Meaning, theoretically, even though he has the lowest chance of running away, he actually has the highest chance of running away. Rather ironically. Not because of his percent, but because of his capability of potentially landing an extra turn after he casts. Because there is some instances where he's gonna get like 3 to 5 casts in a row, if he gets lucky enough. And that's effectively going to make his 20% way higher than a 30%. Even just casting twice is already higher than a 30%. It's like a 30-something? Forget exactly what it is. Isn't it like a 34, 36, somewhere around there? It's definitely higher than 30%. 20%. Let's see what take it over. Didn't Steam start their sale as well? I like peeked at it like ever so briefly, but didn't really have the time to check today. Can't think of any games I might want to pick up. Unless Voice of Cards is like 50% off or something. Like, I do eventually want to play that game on this channel. But, it needs to be like 50 to 75% off at this point. Because after not playing it on, like, launch, for it to be worth actually getting into it, like 50% off is like the minimum off I would get it at. I've also heard it didn't really have that much content, which I was kind of concerned of. Like, it would be too easy and have almost no content. Because the demo was, like, absurdly easy. Like, I know something with the Age of Calamity demo. When we set it to the hardest difficulty, it was like, oh wow, this was actually hard. And then it was like something like that demo didn't even have any difficulty sliders. And you go through, like, the main thing, and it's like, oh wow, that was like a push over easy. And apparently the rest of the game was like that. Which is unfortunate. And as far as games coming out early next year, the two that I'm probably most interested in is Words Can Kill, which is an indie game being done where you basically use Scrabble as your RPG kind of weapons and stuff. It is basically like Slay the Spire, but your deck is Scrabble pieces and so much fun. And aside from that, the new Pokemon game. I haven't really been messing with much Pokemon-related things lately. However, that one does interest me. Curious to see how that one pans out. Well, I think it was initially like a $30 or a $40 game. But Voice of Cards feels like a $5 or $10 game. Even though it's priced at like 30 or something. Because I believe the game has like 10 hours of content and then you like never play it again. Pretty much. What do we would take care? Throw down Explosion. Gosh, the spammers are still around everywhere on YouTube. What's weird is that specific type of spammer never goes for the comment section. They always just do streams. A different type of spammer does the comment section every time. Normally, you probably don't even see them initially because YouTube actually auto-filters it beforehand. That they're pretty good at doing. However, for whatever reason, for live streams, they are not good at getting past those bots. And probably anytime they ever do, they figure out something else that will get past the auto thing. And the worst part is you can't even like try banning them because they have so many accounts that they just have a new one every single time they do it. So banning it's pointless because it will just be a different account every time. It's like it literally goes through every live stream on YouTube and just posts the same exact message. So much destruction. Zukov team, when it works really well, just feels so much fun. Oh, why did I think we could get Purple Cascade from that? Not sure what I was thinking there. Waiting for the official post for the Vault event for the surprise boost. Yeah, we don't know if there's going to be some kind of artificial increase for it. Based on our current knowledge, there will not be. Like, the rate that should be for this weekend should be the same rate that we got last Tuesday and Wednesday, when it was a Vault event with no buff. Not specifically the Thursday, but Tuesday and Wednesday last week should be the same rate that Friday, Saturday, Sunday has this weekend. Because I highly doubt they would do like a double buff again. Though they might, who knows. But most realistically, it'll be like Tuesday and Wednesday last week. The overall rate for the Cursed Gnomes. Prior to the buff, but still the increased Vault event rate stuff. Meaning they're still more common, but they're not like ultra buff common like they were last Thursday. But you never know, they might. It is the holidays after all. I wouldn't get your hopes up for it. It's probably just a normal Vault event. Normal Vault events are still great though. They only just keep buffing them, so the default Vault event is still insanely good. Not counting when they had to tone down the overtuning of the of those new Nomopalooza gnomes. Every single thing that has happened to Vaults in the last like 2 years or so have all been buffs. Not a single one has nerfed it. The only nerfs it ever had was to nerf down Nomopalooza specifically. Not the Vault event itself. Oh, why is there not a skull here? Well, there's a bunch of skulls, they're just not positioned where I can actually take them. Which means they're basically non-existent. And unfortunately he dropped his burn, so now I actually have to kill him with Zugov. Also kind of surprised we haven't gotten any good rarity ones yet. Like, we got a couple of Rainias, but nothing too high rarity. Nothing beyond that. Yep, Zugov's already ready. I should probably kill you just in case. Anytime you don't kill her, she just magically gets full mana and then hits your Zugov. Oh, I have no clue if I'm gonna get snowed in or not. I'm just saying I hope I don't. We shouldn't. I don't see like we would. Doesn't seem like it. It would have to snow pretty heavily. Because New Jersey's one of those states that knows how to handle snow. It's not like if it snowed here. Like, if it snowed even like 2 inches here, like, the entire area would shut down. And if you get like 2 inches in New Jersey, it's like, oh, is this like a 1 hour rain? Like, it doesn't even phase at all. But in this area, it's like, oh, I gotta shut down the entire place. Snow exists. But yeah, I haven't even looked up weather for next week in New Jersey. At least not yet anyways. Probably should. The only problem is the date that's really important, I won't know, because I'm pretty sure weather doesn't sense that far in the head. Because I would need to know 2 weeks from now, Tuesday. Which is, and as well as 2 weeks from now, Monday. Which I'm pretty sure weather does not go that far ahead. Next week's Monday, Tuesday it does, but the week after next week it probably doesn't. So it's still too early to check. Well, has New York not gotten any snow this year? I would kind of assume they would have by now. Really? Nothing? Interesting. Yeah, even when I was in Chicago, not last time, but the time before last time. Or wait, was it last time? No, it was 2 times ago. Because the last time I went there wasn't even, like, December. But the last time I was in there in December, it snowed. It snowed pretty hard, too. Not enough to cancel my flight or anything. Because luckily it snowed, like, midway through, so it was all gone by the time my trip actually happened. Like, that's what I want to happen when it goes to New Jersey. Like, I wanted to snow while I'm there. But I wanted to snow so early that it has no conflict on my flight whatsoever. Either getting there or leaving. And that one time I went to Chicago, I did it perfectly. Like right in the middle, so it didn't affect at all the coming or going flight. Oh, so we will hand out a code soon if we don't get a good medal. I was going to give it out in the first Anu or Nisha. So at this point, I think we might have to include Arrhenius. As well as for every Cursenum we find. All 0 of them. Or we might find some. So far we have 2 days with none. Last night, because we just didn't bother. And Sunday night. Which was mostly just us getting unlucky. It's been the only 2 days we've seen none so far. Why did I think that was a line? That is very much nuts. Oh, Zugov, you couldn't have cascaded full mana from that. Would have been nice. Oh, I do want to... I like denied the first one because I wanted to check the board and then it would not let me click again. There we go. Hey, we did find one. There's the Anu. Let's go do code. There you guys go. There is the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. You're Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says in the bottom left corner of settings right over there is what you end up putting in. For invite code, redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with RP. And give same word as always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And there we go. There you guys go. Enjoy. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, code only usable on PC mobile version of the game. Anyways, there you go. And we'll hand out another code if we find a cursed gnome. Let's hope we find one. Those elusive cursed gnomes. We'll definitely be farming quite a few this weekend, that's for sure. Also, we'll be handing out a lot of them on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday because it's Christmas night, and Sunday because, well, maybe even Friday as well. Maybe all 3 days. Because Friday's going to be Christmas Eve, though that's probably going to be a shorter stream. Friday night stream's probably going to just be an hour or so, or, you know, like a normally timed stream. But relatively short, given that it's a vault event. But Saturday and Sunday we'll be handing out a ton, for sure. Saturday because it's Christmas night, and Sunday because it's the last stream of the year that we'll be doing. Until around the 5th or so. You haven't seen a single cursed gnome since Gnomapalooza. We've been getting one on about half the days. Because since Gnomapalooza, we've had... how many days? Not counting today. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So of those 5 days, I found it on 4 of them. No, 3 of them. And counting today, we found it on half the days. So it's not too bad. Because since then, I've found 4 gnomes on 3 different days. And it's been 6 days so far. Counting today. But yeah, supposedly, if this last week has been an increased rate, tomorrow we should be getting literally 0. Because tomorrow should start being about 3 times worse than it is now. Which is hard to fathom. I wonder if enough people are going to data collect tomorrow. I highly doubt it. I know I won't be. But tomorrow is the first official day when there is absolutely no buff to the rate of cursed gnomes. Because there's no vault event and there's no buff. Because that other buff that they've been invisibly running. So there's basically going to be like the removal of cursed gnomes from the game. As of tomorrow. But only for tomorrow. Because it will be the very first day since the patch last week that no buff is being applied to the cursed gnome whatsoever. I just go to Florida for the whole winter. Oh, wow. A double Anu? Does that mean we give out 2 codes? You know what? We'll hand out another code. Why not? We hand out 1 code when we get 1 Anu. We'll hand out another code when we get 2. And if we somehow get a triple Anu drop, I'll give another. Well, that's almost never going to happen. Though we have had that happen about a dozen times so far. Which is relatively rare, obviously. But here, have another code. I apparently already used this code. Have I? Oh yeah, this was the one I literally just handed out. Duh. That would explain why I have used it. As literally the one I just handed out and I forgot to remove it from the list. 1 second. Code does not exist. Yes, it does. I accidentally added an extra space in it. Hey, here you guys go. Here's the second redeem code. Let's see. There it is. Same thing as always. There it goes again. Enjoy. Let's keep farming. Oh, and there's the thing in the mail. Might as well grab it. And there's the redeem code. But we have quite a few that we can hand out. We got a bunch before we go. And because we're going to be gone for a whole week, we can kind of hand out that week's worth of codes before we leave. No problem, everyone. Enjoy. And we'll give out one more if we find a Curse Gnome, or if we somehow find Triple Anu. Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure which one is rarer. Theoretically, it's Triple Anu, though. Is it? Is it, actually? With the rate that Curse Gnomes have been. Because theoretically, we've actually gotten Triple Anu more times than we have gotten Curse Gnomes when it wasn't a Vault event. That's not too fair because it's only been like a week. Whereas medals have been out for like 2 years now. Absolutely trash in that one. It's almost as worse as it could possibly be. But it's still token progress. I wish there was one more skull laying there. I'm just gonna explode and hope we get lucky. Good enough. Oh no, you're not frozen anymore. I mean, you're not burning anymore. Well, technically both. There we go. It was more important that it would have been burning, because that's how it actually dies. Oh, I could have just taken the skull. It's actually quicker too, if you notice it in time. Not much quicker though. Your end-of-year goal is get all troops to Mythic level 20. Nice. Yeah, I finally ended up doing that with all the gnomes. It costs a major orb per each one, though. But I think we finally did that last year. We could have done it a bit earlier than that. But I didn't want to give up all the major blues for the gnomes, and then I just finally did one day. Dude, I think there's like 8 of them now. where the only realistic way to get it max is to use the major blue on them. Or power, but obviously a power is a complete waste compared to just major blue. It takes too many small blues to bother doing small blues. Oh, I could take in Skull. I didn't notice again. Whoops. As long as Zugov gets mana, just auto wins after anyways. Oh, I could take in that red. Luckily it cascaded so he couldn't. But yeah, getting everything mythic in the game is quite the milestone. Takes forever to reach that point. Hardest thing is actually obtaining everything. Because once you have it, there's so many orbs in the current state of the game because of how vault events work that it's normally not as big of an issue. It's more so just like getting the initial copy of everything, particularly the initial copy of all mythics. It's probably the hardest thing of all. It's like that last 10% of mythics are so annoying to get because you almost have to like soul forge for them. Unless you really want to use a lot of event keys and get unlucky or lucky. Kind of funny that this skull was still there after that. We could actually see that though. One interesting thing about Leprechaun, even though this battle normally goes too quick to ever bother doing it for this, is you do actually know exactly what it's going to do. Because it explodes all green, so you can check the board, see where all the greens are, and kind of just calculate out where on Earth the board is going to fall. It's too much steps to do for a shorter battle like this though. But if we were doing it in like Guild Wars, you could figure out absolutely everything that's about to happen with a Leprechaun. Because you know exactly what it's doing, exploding all greens. You would just have to figure out where on Earth the board would be after every single green gets exploded. And for a normal fight, there's just way too much calculating to try to figure out. I thought we'll get at least one more good drop this stream. If I have nothing else, maybe we'll get lucky tomorrow. But since Vault Event's not starting, we'll probably do a bunch of Vault grind tomorrow as well. Since the next big thing doesn't really happen till Friday, in which case we have two big things going on at once. A new legend that's actually really viable, at least in theory anyways. And, another Anu, nice. We've actually gotten 4 Anus this stream so far then. And the other one is, of course, Vault event starting up, which will be lasting all weekends. Oh, I found a gnome. It's not the gnome we're looking for, but he is indeed a singular gnome of the gnome variety. Yeah, that's the kind of cascade we want to see. Very nice. If anyone else has any other questions or anything else you want me to go over, do let me know. Because after this next chest, I think we might call it a wrap for tonight. Till tomorrow. And then hopefully we'll get that event video up soon. Soon, TM. Luckily, I shouldn't be as busy tomorrow. At least compared to the last few days. After tomorrow, though, I'm going to be really busy again. Especially on Christmas itself. Let's see. Take that over. Please let me win. That'd be sad if we actually lose one. Especially on the battle that we really specifically need to not lose on. Have Vault misses around the corner. Oh, that's funny. You press like twice. And now it's not a like anymore. I don't think we will be handing out 3 this stream. But Saturday, Sunday stream we'll be handing out like, I almost want to say 5. I'm not sure exactly, but definitely a lot. On the 2 weekend streams. Yeah, let's see what this is. Come on, triple Nisha, double Nisha, triple Anu, double Anu. Not a single one of those things. Nope. Oh, that's a pretty average one. Tribute's ready though. Come on, 25 plus. 25 plus. 24. Well, technically that is a 25. The tribute's 25, the gem is 24. So theoretically, it is correct. That is technically a 25. I'll take it. They got me on a technicality. I was like, hello, Bushka. Goodbye, Bushka. But anyways, guys, I do need to call it here for now. However, we will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Friday stream will probably be similarly short, or, you know, like kind of standard time, about an hour or so. However, Saturday and Sunday night streams are probably going to be pretty long. Not only will be a Vault event, but they're also our last 2 streams of the year. So on Saturday night, we'll be celebrating Christmas. And then on Sunday night, we will be the last stream of the year. And we'll have a bunch of codes on both of those 2. As well as some codes on the other 2 streams, of course, tomorrow and Friday. And we'll go from there. And Sunday is our last stream of the year. We'll still have some videos going up here and there, but it'll be the last stream specifically. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys soon. I hope you all enjoyed the holiday. And stay safe out there. And